and breathing out. Today's intention will be truthfulness or satya. As we exhale, we walk our fingertips over to the right side, stacking one hand on top of the other, letting those hips come all the way back. Inhale and exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Good, taking the time to just follow your breath. Maybe listen for your heartbeat and just slow everything down. Good, as we inhale, coming back to center. Slowly coming up to a tabletop position. Making sure that our wrists are aligned with our shoulders, our knees are aligned with our hips. Going through just one round of cat-cow. So gazing forward, allowing our belly to drop for cow. As we exhale, curling everything in for cat. And just holding it here for one breath. Exhale, just come right back down, releasing that spine. Wiggle, do whatever you need to do. Bringing your right knee in for a tabletop cheetah. As we exhale, pressing it straight back. If this feels good, stay right here. If you want to cross it over the back, go ahead and do that. Listening to your body. Figuring out what you need. So I've taken that right foot, I've crossed it over the back. Maybe I want to gaze at that right heel. Keeping my belly, pulling up and in, not sinking down into my shoulders, really being engaged and intentional. If you're looking for a little bit more, you could always bend that knee. Reach back with your left hand, grabbing it for a diagonal bow. Again, these are just options. We do what we need. As we breathe in and breathe out. Wherever you are, coming back to our tabletop. Letting those big toes touch, pressing back into child's pose. Feeling a little bit different. Are we getting slightly warm? Letting our body know we're going to go through a little bit of movement. Inhale and exhale. Walking those fingertips over to the left side, stacking one hand on top of the other. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to center. Finding our way back into tabletop. Checking our alignment, making sure that everything feels good before we let our belly drop to gaze forward for cow. And as we exhale, curling everything in for cat. Inhale, gazing forward for cow. And holding it here for one breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Finding that neutral spine. Bringing the left knee in. Finding our tabletop cheetah. As we exhale, pressing it straight back. If this is enough, stay right here. If you want to cross it over the back, maybe hit a door. Gazing at your left foot. Breathe in and breathe out. Knowing that each side is different, it might feel better on the other side. So only do what feels good to you. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can always bend that knee, reach back, finding that diagonal bow. We're just staying right where you were. or heading back to that just straight back, wherever feels good to you, whatever you need tonight. Just remember to not hold your breath. And remember to exhale. Releasing any bind you might have, coming back to center, finding our way back to tabletop, tucking our toes, allowing our hips to glide up for downward dog. Bending in the right knee and straightening, and bending in the left knee and straightening. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, letting your heels melt down to the earth. Walking our hands back to find our feet at the back of our mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Letting our feet go a little bit wider than hips width apart. And just gently swaying from side to side. If you want to grab the inside of either side of your elbows, go ahead and do that, making sure to have a little micro bend in your knees as we gently sway. Finding stillness in center, releasing that bind, heel toeing our feet back together. As we ground down, tucking our chin, slowly rolling up, expanding our arms nice and wide, bringing our hands to the top, exhale, hands to heart center. With our right foot, we're gonna step to about the middle of our mat, hinging from our hips, releasing down, finding our way into pyramid. This is really talking to our hamstrings pretty early. So blocks are great here. If you have a block or a book, there's a low setting, a medium, and a high setting. Whatever you need. You're doing this in your own house, no judgment. Maybe your animals are looking at you, but no judgment. Releasing your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming halfway up. As we exhale, bring that back leg to meet the front as we're in the middle of our mat in a forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly rolling up. Expanding our arms nice and wide, meeting our hands at the top. Our left hand clasp our right wrist. We reach those fingertips up and over for a nice, gentle side bend. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly coming back to center. Releasing those hands down. Stepping that left leg forward. Exhale, coming down to the pyramid. Again, great place for blocks. If you need a little bit more space, you can always come halfway up and exhale to release down. And just remember to breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, bring that back leg to meet the front. We should be at the top of our mat. If we're not, we can always fake it. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly rolling up. Expanding our arms nice and wide. Clasping our right hand over our left wrist. Reaching those fingertips up and over. Enjoying that side stretch. All right, coming back to center. Releasing our arms down to the side. Closing our eyes. Preparing ourselves for, I'm not gonna say a vigorous flow, but it's gonna get you moving. So inhale and exhale. And just remember, each time we inhale through our nose, allowing our belly to expand. And as we exhale, we allow our belly to soften. Inhale, arms reaching up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Exhale, stepping that left leg back. We're going to do a low lunge. So we're going to let that back knee come down. Untuck the toe. Great place for blocks on either side. Gazing forward or down. Making sure that that belly is pulling up and in. And during this first flow, we stay here for about 4 to 5 breaths, just making sure that we have our alignment correct, because as we speed it up, we want to make sure that we're not going to injure ourselves, that our lower back is protected. Good, clasping our hands together, reaching the fingertips up, crescent lunge or low crescent lunge. Breathe in, everybody looks good. And breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Bringing your hands down, tucking that back toe, allowing that knee to come off, finding our way into a runner's lunge. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, now we're gonna practice that core strength. Pulling our core, allowing those fingertips to come up, finding our way into a high crescent lunge. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, allowing those fingertips to come down. Press forward for a grounded warrior 3. Pressing that back heel as if it's pressing against the wall, releasing our neck. It was a big transition, but we'll do it a couple more times, so it should feel better towards the end. And as we exhale, bring that back foot down to meet the front in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly coming up, expanding those arms, meeting our hands at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping that right leg back, letting that knee come down. Untucking the toes, finding our way into a low lunge. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing our fingertips together, maybe interlacing those fingers, reaching up, low crescent. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring our hands down to the side. Untuck the toe, let that knee come off. Runner's lunge. Pulling that belly up and in. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Big transition, pressing everything forward. Oh no, hold on, sorry. Stay exactly where you are. Bring those fingertips together, coming up for that high crescent lunge. Sorry, almost forgot that guy. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in. You want to exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good. Pressing forward, finding our way into a grounded warrior three. Letting that back foot float off. Our toes are pointed down. Our neck is released. Maybe gazing at that big toe. Our hips are nice and square. As we breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, allowing that foot to come down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly coming up. Meeting our hands at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, I see everyone's still here. That's good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to our high plank. We knew the chaturanga was coming. Pressing forward, coming down, chaturanga all the way down. Reaching our left hand forward, bending in our right knee, reaching back for that leg. If this is too much, hang out right here in Cobra. But this is preparing us for what we'll be doing later. So breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, releasing down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Staying here for 3 breaths. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose for cheetah. Back up to 3 points. Stepping it through to our runner's lunge. So we're high on those back toes. Our core is pulling up and in. Our gaze is forward. Maybe we have a smile, maybe we don't. But we're breathing. Good, we join our fingertips together, we reach up, high crescent lunge. As we exhale, we come down to our skier, or a one-legged skier. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, as we let our fingertips come down, we press forward, grounded warrior three. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in. Exhale, bringing that foot down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly coming up. Expanding those arms nice and wide. Meeting our hands at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to our high plank. High plank to low, coming all the way down. Right leg, right arm goes out. Left knee bends. Press up, reaching back for that left leg. Again, if this doesn't feel great, hang out in cobra. And just remember your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, releasing a bind you may have. Pressing up, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Left leg up, 3 points. Knee to nose for cheetah. Back up to 3 points. Stepping it through to our runner's lunge. high on those back toes. Knee is off the ground. Our belly button is pulling up and in. Our gaze is forward or down. Our shoulders are not up by our ears, but slowly, gently relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Transitioning to a high crescent lunge. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in. On our exhale, sweeping those arms down. Allowing our upper body to rest on our thigh. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Pressing everything forward, allowing that back foot to come off. Grounded warrior 3. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting that back leg come down. Finding our way into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Just letting it go. Letting your feet come a little bit wider than hips width. With your peace sign fingers, grabbing your big toe. Inhale, coming halfway up. And exhale, folding over. Maybe a gentle sway. Maybe staying just where you are. As your elbows go out to the side. We have a gentle bend in our knee. And we're just releasing our lower back before we add on. Good, releasing that bind. Heel toeing our feet back together. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin. Slowly coming up, one vertebrae at a time. Expanding those arms nice and wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's add on. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to our high plank. High plank to low, coming all the way down. Let our hands fall to our sides. On an inhale, letting our feet come up, followed by our chest, and then our hands, finding locust. Again, if this is too much, you do Sphinx or Cobra, whatever feels good to you. It's hard to talk when you're on your belly. As we breathe in and breathe out, exhaling down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Right leg up 3 points. Exhale, knee to nose for cheetah. Back up to 3 points. Stepping it through to our runner's lunge. So we're high on those back toes. Our knee is off the ground. Our belly is pulling up and in. Our gaze is forward. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, sphere. Inhale, grounded warrior 3. If you're feeling you want to test your balance, go ahead and slowly come up. Maybe find our Hakini mudra, our mudra of concentration, or staying down and you're grounded. Wherever you are, it's okay. As we breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, bringing the back foot to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly coming up. Expanding those arms nice and wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to our high plank. High plank all the way down to our belly. Our arms are by our sides. On an inhale, our chest, hands, and feet. Finding our way into locust. Maybe finding a bind. Whatever feels good to you. Again, Sphinx or Cobra. We're really looking to find just a mini back bend. So wherever you are, and just do what you need. Exhale, releasing it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Right leg up, left leg up 3 points. Knee to nose for cheetah. Back up to 3 points. Stepping it through to our runner's lunge. High on those back toes. Belly is pulling up and in, coming up to our crescent. Exhale, skier. Pressing forward, grounded warrior 3. Testing her balance here. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, bring that back foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly coming up. Expanding our arms nice and wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right. How are we feeling? Can I get a thumbs up? There we go. All right. Give it about 30 seconds. Grab a little water. We'll go through this one more time. Woo. 15 more seconds. We'll meet at the top of our mat. Finding our way into Tadasana. Hands are by our sides. Eyes are closed. Breathing in through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to our high plank. High plank to low, all the way down. Now we've been coming up to this, to our bow. So you would grab both of your ankles. When you're ready, opening your heart, pressing your ankles against your hands. If this is too much, go back to locust or cobra or sphinx. Doing what you need, maybe rocking from side to side. Breathe in, and then exhale, releasing everything down. Bringing our feet towards our glutes, and just a nice little windshield wiper from side to side. Good, as we find stillness, letting our feet come down, pressing up to our upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Right leg up, 3 points. Knee to nose for cheetah. Back up to 3 points. Stepping it through to our crescent lunge. Really big transition. For that high crescent lunge. Exhale, skier. Bringing our fingertips up and around. Pressing forward for warrior 3. Really keeping that core engaged. Bending in that right knee. Placing that back foot down. Opening up to warrior 2. It was funky, I know. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Cartwheeling our arms down. Pressing back to our downward facing dog. Gazing at our fingertips. Jump, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Meeting our hands at the top. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, last side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to our high plank. High plank to low. Coming all the way down. Any variation you want. Reach back for those ankles. Finding bow. Locust. Cobra. Or Sphinx. Wherever you are, we're holding it for 5 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out, releasing whatever bind you have, coming all the way down. Pressing up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Left leg up, 3 points. Knee to nose for cheetah. Back up to 3 points. Stepping it through, crescent lunge. High on those back toes. Exhale, skier. Bringing those arms up and around. Interlacing your fingertips. Pressing forward, warrior 3. Keeping that core engaged. Bending in the left knee. Letting the back foot gently come down. Warrior 2. Making sure that our tailbone tracking down, our shoulders are relaxed, gazing over our fingertips, our core is engaged. Exhale, cartwheeling down, pressing back to our downward dog. Inhale, and exhale. Gazing at our fingertips, jump, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Tucking our chin, slowly coming up. Bending those arms nice and wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, the hard part is over. Maybe. All right, gently and gracefully as you can, come down to your mat, finding an easy seat. Our right fingertips going up and over as we stretch over to the left. Coming back to center. Those left fingertips up and over. And coming back to center. Bring our shoulders up to our ears. Exhale, releasing them down. One more time, shoulders up. And exhale, releasing them down. All right. How's everyone doing? We are good, good. Maybe-ish. I saw this. All right, so we have one more small little flow. We just had a small break on the ground, but it's going to be lovely. So we're going to go into our downward dog. So placing those hands firmly down. Our feet go back. Heels are attempting to go to the ground. Inhale, right leg up, 3 points. Exhale, coming it through, setting yourself up for pigeon. So whatever you need to set yourself up, a pillow, a blanket, a block, whatever you need to find comfort underneath of your hip. Really letting that back leg extend. Inhale, opening up that heart. Exhale, folding over, releasing forward. And as we stay here for a few breaths, we slow it all down. We arrive and we listen to our heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. So we know that yoga and meditation really do provide the space to let us listen, to let us slow down, and to let us discover. In Satya, this idea of truthfulness is not only being truthful to yourself and to others, but really just listening to what you need. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Staying here for about 5 more breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming up. Removing any props that you may have. Bringing that back leg around. Maybe crossing it over, maybe finding that easy seat. Whatever feels good to you. Right arm comes up, crossing over, reaching with the left fingertips back for a gentle twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming back to center. Releasing both of our legs forward. Making sure that our sits bones are firmly planted on the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, releasing forward. Our hands may land wherever they do. Shins, thighs, knees, feet. Whatever feels good to us. Inhale, coming halfway up for some space. And exhale, releasing over. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming up. Setting ourselves up for pigeon on the left side. So bending that knee, extending our right leg straight back. Using any props that we may need to protect our hip or our knees. As we inhale, coming up, opening up that heart. Exhale, walking those fingertips forward, releasing our head down. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So we know that being honest takes bravery, and to be willing to say what you actually feel and think sometimes negatively affects others, sometimes it doesn't. But there's this line of just being truthful to ourselves that we should follow each and every day. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. As we inhale through the nose, letting everything in that we need to finish this practice. As we exhale, opening up our mouth and releasing anything that isn't serving us. And here for 3 more breaths. As we inhale, walking the fingertips in, slowly coming up, removing any props. Swinging that back leg around, maybe crossing it over if that feels good, maybe finding an easy seat. As we reach our left hand up, crossing it over, right hand to the back, gentle twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to center, releasing our legs forward. Again, making sure that our sits bones are firmly planted. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging from those hips, releasing forward. Almost there, guys. And just kind of settle into this pose. Maybe rocking, maybe seeing different placement of your hands, maybe fully releasing your neck, and just enjoying the slow down as we breathe in and breathe out. Good, slowly coming up, bending our knees, keeping our feet flat and firmly on the mat. As we slowly roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, coming down. So we want to make sure that our heels are as close to our glutes as they can be. As we set ourselves up for bridge. Inhale, allowing the belly to expand. And exhale, pressing your feet down and forward, allowing your hips to glide up. If you'd like a supported bridge, placing your brick or your block on your sacrum, or maybe that book or a pillow. If you're pressing those hips all the way up, maybe reaching for your heels. As we breathe in and breathe out, keeping that space in your throat. Breathe in and breathe out. If you have a prop, remove it. Tuck your chin, slowly rolling down. Bring your knees into your chest. Small little circles going towards the left. Placing our feet firmly back on the mat. Our right leg is going to cross over our left. Our hands are going to go out to a T. And let that right foot slowly drift down to the left. As we exhale, gazing at the opposite fingertips. Breathe in And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Slowly coming back up. Releasing the right foot down. Setting ourselves up for one more bridge. So our heels are as close to our glutes as they can be. As we inhale, we allow our belly to expand. And as we exhale, we press those feet down and forward, allowing our hips to rise up. Maybe placing that block on a different setting. And making sure that those heels are really close. Bringing one shoulder blade under, then the other, clasping our hands at our lower back. Maybe balancing on one foot. Doing whatever you need. Being truthful to yourself and to your practice. As we breathe in and breathe out. Releasing any bind you may have, removing any props, tucking our chin, slowly coming down. Bring our knees into our chest. Small circles towards the right. Finding stillness. Placing our feet onto our mat. Our left leg crossing over our right. Our arms go out into a T. Let that left foot drift over to the right. You can have your foot firmly planted, gazing at the left fingertips, closing our eyes, and listening to our heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one. Slowly coming back up to center. Releasing those legs. Doing any last little bit of movement you may need to do. Maybe one more bridge. Maybe finding Shavasana. Maybe a Supta Baddha Konasana, allowing our feet to come together. Our knees are nice and wide. Doing any last movement you need to do before we set ourselves up for Shavasana. So you have about 30 seconds. Good. If you're in an inversion, slowly make your way down. If you're already on your back, allow your left leg to extend. And then your right leg to extend. Our palms are facing up. As we gently go through our feet all the way to our head to make sure that we find that full relaxation before we start Shavasana. So starting with our toes, gently finding that tension in our toes, curling that in. Inhale, exhale, releasing our toes. Slowly coming up towards our calves, allowing our feet to flex. Maybe flexing so much that our ankles are coming off of the ground. Inhale, exhale, releasing them. Finding tension in our thighs, pulling them tightly as we can. Inhale, exhale, releasing them. Gently rocking from left to right, allowing our hips and lower back to release. Allowing that gentle movement to go up our spine, just gently rocking from side to side. Not a very big movement, but just feeling a small release as we make our way up to our shoulders, as we gently move from left to right. We focus on our fingertips, curling our fingertips in, finding a fist, feeling that tension all the way in our arms. Inhale, exhale, releasing them. Opening up our mouth, finding that release in our jaw. Allowing our eyes to close, allowing the space between our eyes to relax, allowing our body to feel heavy. Inhale through our nose, opening up our mouth, exhale, finding Shavasana. Slowly bringing awareness back to your breath. Bringing awareness back to your fingertips. Maybe wiggling your toes. Reaching your arms up over your head. Enjoying that nice indulgent stretch. Curling everything in over to the left side. Protecting our neck. Keeping our eyes closed. Remembering that the path to contentment and peace is within you. And as we find these moments of stillness, we find our breath to slow everything down. And slowly coming up to a nice, easy seat position. Maybe grabbing some water. Whatever you may need. As we do just one quick pranayama exercise. So we'll close our eyes. Our mouth is closed. And as we inhale, we allow our tongue to touch the back of our teeth and then come to the roof of our mouth. And as we exhale, we allow our tongue to release down. So inhale, tongue rises to the roof of our mouth. exhale, tongue releases down. Inhale to the roof of the mouth. And exhale, releasing down. Inhaling through the nose, allowing the tongue to come up. And exhale, releasing down. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling. Continuing to do this for 5 more breaths at your own pace. And that this is a good exercise to slow everything down, to take that minute for yourself, to find your own strength, to find your courage, to find your truth. Inhaling, tongue to the roof of your mouth. Exhale, tongue releases. Bring our hands to heart center. Thanking yourself for tuning in and practicing today. Thank you guys for sharing your videos, or thank you for not. I see some thumbs up. I love that. Thank you. Bringing our thumb knuckles up to our third eye. The light within me shines within you. Namaste.